Good morning, children. Today we are learning the continuation of the chapter latitudes and longitudes. So today you are going to deal with the topic time zones. You had learned what is latitude, you know what is longitude, you know how many degrees of latitudes are there, how many degrees of longitudes are there, which is a 0 degree latitude, which is a 0 degree longitude, all this you had learned. Then you had learned the relation of latitude to heat zones. So similar to a latitude having relation to heat zone, there is a relationship between longitude and time zones. So whatever time you calculate, it is in relation to the longitude. So as the earth rotates, what happens because the two motions of the earth also you have learned, rotation and revolution. So as the earth rotates, every place has sunrise, sunset, noon, etc. as a result of rotation of the earth. And you also have learned that the earth takes or what is the time taken by the earth to complete one rotation. It's approximately 24 hours, isn't it? So the earth completes one rotation on its axis in 24 hours. So that means when it rotates, or the time taken by the earth to complete one rotation is 24 hours. That means that it takes it is moving 360 degrees of longitude in 24 hours, because you know that for calculating time you are always taking into consideration longitude, and there are 360 degrees of longitude. So as the earth rotates on its axis on 24 hours, it is passing over 360 degrees of longitude. So what will be the time taken, or how many degrees of longitude it will be passing in 1 hour? So for calculating it, you will be dividing 360 divided by 24. So you will be getting 15. So in 1 hour, it will be traveling 15 degrees of longitude. So in India, the longitudinal extent is 30 degrees. So if you look at the map, you will understand that. So when you come to school, we will be dealing with it. So in India, the longitudinal extent is 30 degrees. So suppose you are taking the easternmost end of India, and in your map also you know that the easternmost India is Arunachal Pradesh and the westernmost end of India is Gujarat. And one more thing you have to keep in mind, as you move towards the east, the time will be going on increasing, and when you move towards the west, the time will be going on decreasing. That means moving to the east, time goes on increasing, and moving to the west, the time goes on decreasing. So you are taking the case of Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is in the easternmost end of India, and as you move towards Arunachal Pradesh, the time will be going on increasing, and when you move back towards the west, that is you are taking the case of Gujarat. So when you move towards the west, the time is going on decreasing. Suppose think that in Arunachal Pradesh, when the sun rises, then in Gujarat, the time taken for the sun to rise will be 2 hours later. That means the sun will be rising 2 hours later after the sun rises in Arunachal Pradesh, because of the longitudinal extent. That means in 15 degrees it will be traveling in 1 hour, or in 1 hour the earth rotates in or the time taken for one rotation is 15 degrees. That means 1 hour 15 degrees of longitude it will be passing. So because of the longitudinal extent of 30 degrees, it will be 2 hours. So that means 2 hours later only the sun will be rising in Gujarat. And in order to avoid confusion, so each and every country, the local time will, so the time may be changing here. So it will be a great confusion to children going to school, then for the workers going for work, it will be a confusion because of difference in time in various places. That means the time goes on changing. So it will be in utter confusion. So we need to have or we need to maintain a standard time. And there will be confusion if you go on taking into consideration the local time. So thereby we have chosen a standard time and a standard meridian in India, that is 82.5 degree east meridian. So we have chosen 82.5 degree east meridian as the standard meridian of India. Now, and this meridian is being chosen in order to avoid confusion. And this standard meridian runs through Allahabad. That is 82.5 degree east meridian is chosen as the standard meridian, and it is according to this that we calculate time in India in order to avoid confusion. So, Indian standard time is being taken as we have chosen 82.5 degree east meridian passing through Allahabad, which is taken as the standard time of India, which you also call as IST. IST means Indian Standard Time. So, similarly, all countries have standard times. Each and every country is having its own standard time, and big countries also have their own multiple standard times. So, time goes on varying in different places, in different countries also. So, this will also create utter confusion. This will also be very confusing for the people, for the traveling people, for children, etc. So, in order to avoid this confusion and to maintain an international uniformity, one uniform time corresponding to the prime meridian is being adopted or chosen, which you call it as Greenwich Mean Time or GMT. GMT is Greenwich Mean Time and IST is Indian Standard Time. So, from the GMT, Indian Standard Time is 82.5 degree, already told, 82.5 degree east meridian is chosen, you know that. So, from the GMT, Indian IST is 82.5 degree. So, there is a time difference, or there will always be a time difference of 5.5 hours. That means, already you learned earlier in 15 degrees, or the time taken by the earth to complete one rotation in 1 hour, it is, or it will be traveling 15 degrees in 1 hour. Then 2 hours it will be covering 30 degrees. Then in 4 hours it will be moving to 60 degrees. Then 5 hours it will be moving 75 degrees. Then when it moves 82.5 degrees, there will be an addition of 7.5. Therefore, there is a time difference of 5.5 hours. So, if it is 12 noon near the prime meridian, then the Indian Standard Time will be 5:30 p.m. That means, if it is 12 noon near the prime meridian, then Indian Standard Time is 5:30 p.m. So, there will always be a change in time, that is 5:30 p.m. So, this is how time is being calculated. I hope you understood. Thank you.